I'm gonna take that off for now. I don't like the way that sounds.
The air conditioner?
No, the beginning of the show when I record over it and double it sounds bad when it doubles back on the thing. So it's a audio issue that I deal with. So I'm not doing it.
Oh, why don't we have the engineer look into it?
You mean the guy driving the train?
Yes.
All right, here we go. You ready? And of course, there's a phone call right off the bat. We'll talk to them here in a little bit. Here we go. Welcome back, guys. On today's show, what are the McDonald conspiracies and help wanted, but men should not apply? And why is the internet actually dead? And a hit and run, all caught on camera. All this and much, much more will be discussed here. Hold on, someone move my microphone. All discussed here on Deacon Live. How are you? How are things? How are things going? Welcome everyone that's following us on our streaming platform. And the way you do that is go over to profitradio.com. You can click on the follow. You can click on the share and do all the stuff that links us to you and you to us as well. And over to my far right-hand side, it's IT Dan. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Hello to everybody on the show.
Just me, Dan.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about all our listeners.
Oh, yes.
I just saw an interesting comment from Miguel from Portugal, and it says, "Ustedes son geniales, disfrutamos del el espectáculo."
Okay.
I don't know exactly what that means, but thank you, Miguel.
So all our and Portugal, do they speak? It's Portuguese. It's not Spanish.
It's very similar. So
it's all our Portuguese listeners out there. I hope that was something good. If not, well, we'll take it in stride and take it as a compliment, no matter what.
Yeah. How's your Mediterranean diet going?
Yeah. Speaking of being across seas and stuff, my Mediterranean diet, Dan. I'm doing well. I'm actually doing well, and I say that tongue-in-cheek. So we live here on a ranch. Deacon Live broadcasts just outside 22-some-odd acres. We have horses and chickens and cattle and stuff, and we're just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, a beautiful little town we like to call Marshville. And we live probably 15, 20 miles from anything close. I mean, a Subway, not even a grocery store or anything like that. So my wife last week, because I was having some work done here on the property, I had to be here to help the person out. And my wife said, you know what, Friday, I've got the day off. I'll do the grocery shopping. Now, normally I go out and I drudge through the trenches and I do all the grocery shopping. Well, you know, my wife works here from the house. So she said, I'll go out. I got the day off. It'll be nice to get out of the house and stretch my legs and walk around and see faces. And she, you know, does the mask thing. Even though she's vaccinated, she just wants to make sure and take care of herself.
That's a good thing.
So she goes grocery shopping. Now, she doesn't go to Walmart like I like to go because I like to save money. No. My wife likes to go to Publix. And when she goes to Publix, she wants to walk up and down every aisle and touch every little thing. And when I say that, she comes back with double the groceries I would normally buy. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because you asked me how my Mediterranean diet is going. I said, well, it's going good. Now, this past weekend was Labor Day weekend, and she came home with, she came home with hamburgers. She came home with bread, not Mediterranean diet bread. She came home with we were going to do a pulled pork. And in the pulled pork, of course, we have to have this and we have to have that and all the stuff that's not on my Mediterranean diet. And two things that she got, and I was like, you know what, babe? I'll start the Mediterranean diet next week. She came home with, you know, a half gallon of ice cream for me. And she got my favorite flavor, which is or favorite brand or favorite whatever. Is it a flavor of ice cream? I guess it would be Moose Tracks is what I like.
Moose Tracks is the flavor, and there's probably a company that makes it.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But Moose Track is the one that I like. And then she gets the chocolate mint chip, and I'm like going, babe, what are you doing? And then she's like, well, we also saw a video on TikTok, and we're going to try it. And I'm like, what video are you talking about? And she's like going, the one where they take the pancake mix, and they pour the pancake down, and then they take an Oreo cookie and put it in the middle of the pancake, and then pour more pancake mix on top. I said, so are you telling me you got pancake mix and Oreo cookies? And she's like, yes, that's what I got. Sure enough, there on the counter, Oreo cookies, pancake mix. I'm like, babe, you're killing me here. I'm eating my strawberries, my Greek yogurt, my blackberries or blueberries in the morning. and she sliced up cantaloupe, and then I'm trying to do like the fish and all that stuff at night.
No, I got a question about the Mediterranean diet.
Sure.
I was looking at this beverage you can have. It's 96 calories, 3.2 grams of fat, and less than a gram of protein.
Right.
Does that sound like something that would be good for the Mediterranean diet?
I think it needs a little bit more protein, so maybe if I substitute something or drank that drink in conjunction with something that had more protein in it.
Oh, okay, because that's the Miller Lite that you drink.
I know. I know it is. And I'm allowed to have beer, and I'm allowed to have red wine. Now, I don't like red wine or anything like that, but so let me tell you this, Dan. So I go outside, I'm like, I go back down because people are working on the property here, and I come back up, and she's got half the groceries put away, and you always leave like the bread and the crackers and stuff on the counter. You don't really put them in the pantry because you're going to snack on them. So I grabbed the Oreo cookies just to move it off out of the way, and she has gotten into them already. There's 3 missing. I'm like, you eat the Oreo cookies already? Well, I was hungry. It was a long day. I just got back from grocery shop. All right, fine.
These are just the regular black and white ones.
Yeah, just the regular.
There's 85 flavors, and she gets the regular black.
That's
and white.
all we needed with the pancake mix thing. So the next, we go to sleep. The day envelopes up, and then we come back the next day. And I'm making breakfast in the morning, and for whatever reason, I don't know what it was, the Oreo cookies were in my way for something, whatever I need to get. Now, you've seen the Oreo cookies. I remember the old school. They used to be in like sleeves, and the sleeves had their individual wrappers, or you could tie them off like bread. And so there'd be like 3 sleeves in a bag. Now they've got them in a tray, and the tray's because they get broken. They put them in the tray, and the tray's got like this almost like peel and stick top. You can pull the top off, and it sticks back down. Well, she, of course, peeled it up, grabbed the 3, and stuck the top back down. So I moved the thing the next morning.
It felt kind of light, didn't it?
No, not that it felt light. It felt like it was moving. And when I say moving, we have had problems with ants because of a little bit of background story. There's 50 some odd acres about maybe 3 or 4 blocks down the road from us that kind of not butts up next to us. We have a little bit of a median in between us, but they've leveled it. I mean, it was trees. I mean, thick trees. They've logged it all. They've leveled everything out, and now they're planting crops back there. So what do you do when you plant crops? You want to get rid of any diseases. You want to get rid of any bugs. So now we have got this huge, and ants will crawl tunnels miles underground. Well, guess what?
Just for an Oreo cookie.
They have now come up through our kitchen somewhere. You do the home defense and all that. The Oreo cookie tray was full of the little black, like sweet ants or anything like that. Full. So she's freaking out. I'm like going, just throw the whole thing outside. Oh, man. You would have thought I said throw out her diamonds and pearls out there.
My wife would have freaked out, but, my eyesight's not that good. And I usually just reach in and grab stuff, and I wouldn't even notice till the ants started, running up and down my throat.
Well, she's freaking out. She's like, oh, my God, but it's a brand new bag. I'm like going, hold on. So engineering brought the bag over to the sink. I said, give me, and she's taking each cookie out and banging it on the counter to knock the ants off of it and sticking it in a plastic bag. I'm like, hold on, I can fix this and do this a little bit faster. Hold on, where's it at?
I would have got a shop vac.
No, well, I got something better. I got one of these. You hear that?
Yeah.
It's canned air. Yeah. So I'm sitting here with the canned air and holding like 3 or 4 cookies in my hand and blowing the ants into the sink and rinsing the, So and we threw them in a bag, and she's like, going, what if there's more in there? I'm like, throw the whole bag in the freezer. It'll kill them.
Is this video on YouTube? I want to see it.
No, and the cameras in the house weren't recording at the time because we were home. But yeah, so my wife, all the Oreo cookies are trapped in the freezer.
Alexa must have been freaking out. Oh, I hate ants.
So they're all in the freezer. And we haven't done the pancake thing yet. So when I do, I'll make a video and we'll post it on the DeaconLive podcast or the DeaconLive section.
You got to get some little ant traps or something to catch them.
Well, they are sweet ants, Dan, because anytime there's oil or grease or anything on the counter, they just kind of accumulate that. And I take vinegar all the time, and we have granite countertops, and I wipe the countertops down. That's the most important thing. Keep the countertops clean. But we also have 2 new cats, and we have dogs, and their food has sugar in it in itself, so you'll see like 10 of them just sitting around mowing on one piece of cat food, and you're like going, what? And they're all like sitting, this is delicious.
Now you have all these critters. You got the the horses, the chickens, the cats and the dog. Why don't you get an anteater? They can't be that expensive.
Yeah, but I don't have ant mounds, Dan. I've just got black ants that are living on it. I got black ants. It sounds like a blues song. All right, guys. We're going to...
I think you really got to look into an anteater.
I know. All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a quick little break and jump into the show. And we got a big show for you. Dan, don't forget at the bottom of the hour, we have Dan with Up to Speed with Technology with IT Dan. And he's got a bunch of stuff that he's proven false, or I think... where he thinks he's proven false. I don't know. We'll argue back and forth on that. Stick around. You're listening to Deacon Live right here on Prophet Radio. I'll be right back. All right, for all the people watching right now, don't forget this whole video will be available on the Deacon Live podcast section. Go over to prophetradio.com, click on Deacon Live. While you're there, get yourself some free stuff. There's a free swag section there. Click on that. We'll send you out some magnets. We'll send you out some bumper stickers.
Some free ants.
And some free dead ants as well. All right, guys, thanks. Take care.